Hey Life Group leaders, Tim Osmus here. Feels like it's been a long time since I've done a video, but I figured during the Christmas holiday I wasn't really in the mood to do videos, and you probably weren't in the mood to watch videos. But now we want to get back on track. Here we are, it's 2019. We're diving directly headlong into the things that are going to be going on in the church. And so let's talk about some of the things that we've got going on. For our update from 1/6/2019 and also talking about 1/13/2019. Total life group attendance on 1/6 was 265, 248 at Highway 76 and 17 at Fort Oglethorpe. Let's talk about some of the things that we've got going on. We've got the men's breakfast that is on Saturday morning. As I do this on Friday afternoon, that's tomorrow morning, so you'll want to try to get to that tomorrow, you gentlemen, at 9 a.m. Bring a friend with you. Ladies' banquet is tomorrow night. That's ticket required. Most ladies that are going, I would say, already have their tickets and they're getting ready for that. It's going to be a wonderful evening, wonderful morning of men's fellowship. Now, some things that we have going on in the upcoming future here. On February the 3rd is our first social Sunday of the year. And I want to make that a great day for us in our life group. Let's invite people that maybe have been missing, invite new people. I want to try to get the word out in the congregation. It's one of the best Sundays that we have. I've got 4 of them scheduled for this year. We might even put in another one or 2 if we feel like Social Sunday is a great help to us. So remember that, February the 3rd, that's the first Sunday in February, we'll be having Social Sunday. Now, I also want you to put on your long-term calendar, and I'll put out a Facebook invite and notice to this also. On February the 24th, that's the last Sunday in February, we're going to have a teachers meeting, or it would be better said to say we're going to have a team meeting. All of our TEAM folks we'd like to have in that meeting after the AM service. That will be at about 11:15 or whatever 15 minutes after the morning service ending is. We will have all from our smallest class all the way up to our most senior class. Melissa and I will team facilitate that meeting that day. We will have food that day, so please put that on your calendar. It's very important for us to get together some of the things we're going to be doing in the coming year, and we're going to do that on February the 24th, about 15 minutes after the end of the morning service, and meals will be served. One of the things that I want to go over in the adult classes now, we don't quite have this exactly this kind of thing in the 1st through 5th or in the kindergarten down, but in the adult classes, one of the things that we've been doing is that I've been having some substitute teachers. Now, I want all of the classes that can be to be fully self-sufficient, to have a teacher and an assistant to be able to cover for the teacher when they're not there. Now, in some cases, it just happens that can't be. Maybe it's a short-term need for that, or maybe it's a longer-term need. And so what I've been doing is I've built up 4 or 5 different teachers that can go out and teach for me when needed. So what I'd ask you to do is let me know and give me as much notice as you can when you need one of those teachers, and I'll do the best that I can to help you do that. I would much rather that happen than maybe combining classes, or maybe just having a class where there's no teacher and you just talk about whatever. So I'll help you with a substitute teacher when you need it. Now, let me also remind you again that this is not to say that we don't want to have assistant teachers. That is the model that we want to use, but I want to help you to be able to do that. And the times that we've used it so far, it's been very effective when either an assistant couldn't be there, or maybe during a short term when we don't have an assistant. Now, I also want to mention that in our books this week, we start a new series. We've just come out of a real feel-good series working through Christmas, and now we're going into another series that's called Engaging Culture in an Ever-Changing World. Spend some time with your lesson this week. It's very important. The first one is called When Races Collide. There's some down through here on marriage. There is When Life is Expendable, talking about abortion. There's some things talking about cults. So this is going to be a deep quarter. So I need you to get involved and be really prepared to teach and because you're going to get some good questioning and some good conversations around this. So spend some time getting ready for your lesson this week, and in the coming weeks we're going to have some great times and some great discussions in the coming weeks. I believe that's all I have for this week. I want to thank you all for what you do, and I'll see you Sunday morning at 8:30.